like getting used to Dylan's throwing style and just kind of working with him early on?
Pretty much it's the same. The rotation is different, but pretty much it's the same when you throw the ball. I mean, just got to go up and grab it. He throw a pretty good ball, though. We just know when we on the right side, he's going to drift away from us. We on his left side, he's going to drift to us. Other than that, it's a good ball.
Do you have much experience catching balls from a lefty?
Not really, but we're getting it in right now.
Is that something where it takes just like a day or two to get it down and you kind of get used to it?
Yeah, it's the same thing. Like just a day or two, just a couple throws, and you be like, oh, okay. Hit more right hand dominant than your left, because from a right hand quarterback, it's gonna hit more of your left hand than your right. So,
what's it been like just from a personality, kind of day-to-day standpoint, getting used to him when obviously you guys were so used to playing with Bo last year?
He's funny. If y'all don't know, Dylan Gabriel is a total goofball. Like, he's all for the team. He's a goofy guy. He's a kid in the locker room, but he's also good people. Like, when it's time to put work in, you're going to put the work in. And we like that about a quarterback. So,
take this into the first trip down to SoCal with him and the guys back in January, of just what that's like when obviously you know your brother's moving on. So, like, all right, there's going to be a new guy. But I think before classes even started, you were down there working with him. So just what all went into that? How many hours were you guys on the field?
We was out there for a week. We was out there every day for like 4 hours, 5 hours consistently. It was really good. I knew right then and there, like when I went out there to Cali with him, that he mean business. So me giving him my all is everything to him, and we consider him as a brother, which he is our brother. So we're gonna fight for him every day. But his work ethic is crazy. Him and Bo's work ethic is crazy. Like, they don't get tired of the little things. So, like, he always willing to get better. So.
Y'all did that again during spring break, right?
Mm-hmm. Went down there twice.
You got a couple of practices now alongside Evan. What's it been like to play with him? What have you seen from him?
He's shorter than what I thought. He's shorter than what I thought. I thought he was really big. He's a big guy. He's a thicker guy, but he's short. But he's an athlete, shifty, twitchy, can go up and get it like a big guy, like a DK. He's funny too. He's a really good guy.
With Evan here now that your room is kind of complete for the season, you might add a couple more in the summer. But how would you just describe the room and your guys' goals kind of going through spring ball and into next season?
To be the best on the field at all times, no matter what, no matter who's on the field, be the best. And we're gonna stand behind each and every person in that room, from Justice to Kyler, Trayshawn, Gary Bryant, Evan, like all those guys. We're gonna stand behind them, no matter what, who's on the field at all times. Like, we're gonna stand behind them.
That was a highly productive season. Where do you get better at next? What's your focus?
Everything. I take it little by little, be where my feet are, but I just want to get better at everything. Whatever coaches tell me to get better at, that's my goal for each day. Whatever they challenge me with every time, that's my goal. Whether it's weight, whether it's, okay, block this DN right here, and this is Jordan Birch. Okay, suck it up. I got to go get Jordan Birch. All right, like, those are things I take pride in.
We talk about Dylan. What does Dante bring to this QB room, or what have you seen from him so far?
He threw a really good ball too. He's really good. Dante, he's very intelligent, very smart, because he played really early. He knows what defenses that Coach Landon is already in right now, because Coach Landon is a little tricky with his little defense, like disguise things, but he'll point it out. Me and him pointed out both right before we snapped the ball, like, hey, okay, Dante, there it is. All right, we got you. Be right here, and he's going to put the ball right there. So Dante and Dylan, those two guys are really smart. Like,
how is Jurion different now compared to the guy who showed up back in, I want to say, July or August?
How is he different?
Yeah.
He learning the plays way better. He's actually teaching the plays to the younger guy that just came in. Even though he's a young guy, he's teaching it to the freshman that just came in, which is really big on his part, because us older guys, when we first got here, we tried to get Jurion to know the playbook fast. We tried to force it on him, and it was kind of hectic for him at first, but he knew we was trying to help him. So now that he's teaching the little guys, us older guys see that and, like, really admire that he's doing that.
You've been on that uniform committee this offseason with Kenny Farr. What's that experience been like for you?
Oh, we got some heat coming. Generation O, we got some heat coming. we got some heat coming. Stay tuned.
For you personally, what kind of decision was there to be made this offseason in terms of maybe entering the draft like Bo and coming back? Was that a long deliberation for you, and maybe what went into some of that?
No, it was a pretty quick decision for me to come back. It was like I didn't come to Oregon just to be here for just 1 year. It's my dream school. I want to fulfill everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Austin Stadium, you can't get no better than Austin Stadium. That's why I came back. I also want to do it just because there's still a lot of doubt out there that I can play. You know what I'm saying? I showed it once, but I want to actually show it again to the world. And in my career, I done played in 3 different conferences, like Sun Belt to Pac-12. Now it's going to be the Big Ten, and this is going to be no doubt that I can play ball. So,
Obviously for the 4 freshmen so far.
For the freshmen, I've seen a lot. Ryan Pella can get deep fast. It's really good. Ryan Pelham is really good. Jack Wrestler is really good. He's a smart guy. He's the brains of the operation. Like, if you don't know what you're doing, Jack Wrestler know. Like, he's really good. All the freshmen been doing really good. Like, all of them coming in willing to learn. J Mack is doing really good. He's a bigger guy too that I did not know. He's big. Like, J Mack is a little chubby guy, beefy. Yeah, he's a really good guy. But there's a lot of guys in those rooms that are really good. I've seen a lot of from Justice. Justice doing really good, and I think this is going to be his best year yet.
What have you seen from Trayshawn this offseason?
Trayshawn Holden?
Yeah.
He's been getting really, really good. He knows a little bit more now. He came in and was like kind of hesitant, but now he's taking that role of a leader, and that's what we needed for him in that room too, because he's older than me, and I'm younger than Trayshawn, and the stuff that he says in the meeting room you can actually take from, because he just seen a lot from Bama. He played under Saban. He knows a lot. So we take that and put that in our bag and run with it. He's really good.
You were one of a lot of transfers that came in last year, and a lot of you guys decided to come back. Just between last year when you were trying to figure it all out, figure out the system, and now, how much more comfortable are you, and how much are you able to kind of be more of a leader this year to kind of replace those voices that are hopefully going to get drafted here in a couple weeks?
Far as like being comfortable under Coach Lannon, you're never comfortable. But taking that role as a leader is a big role to take, because I've never been in that situation before. But I definitely stepped into it and took it head on and attacked it. Me personally, I challenged everybody on the team, mainly Terrence Ferguson, to be more vocal. Pat Herbert, as you know, he's a quiet guy. He's big, be more vocal. Jordan Birch, all those guys that played last year. Allowed them to be more vocal. Let's be a player-led team other than a coaches-led team, because they're not that playing. We are. We're playing the game. So we wanted those guys to be more vocal, and me just challenging those guys, they challenged me back. And one thing I know from being a leader, if you're going to be a leader, but you got to also be able to take bullets from your teammates, what they see in your downfalls, and being able to suck it up and be like, okay, I got to get better at this. You can't let your teammates see this, because if they see this, all right, they think they can do it. So.
Go back to last month. What did Pro Day mean to you? Or like, several of you guys are out there, you get to show scout stuff before, but to work out with Bo in that setting, for Pat to be here for that opportunity that was like, it's pretty rare for a family occasion to be in front of 30 NFL teams.
Yeah, it was, for me personally, I just wanted to show that the NFL guys that I can run good routes, have good hands, show my speed off, which, I mean, everybody know I have speed. For Bo, I wanted to make him look good as always. But it was really good. Never been in front of that many NFL. I was kind of nervous at first, like it was my pro day, but it was really for the other guys out there. Just having fun with those guys for the last time, knowing I'm not going to see them. I'll see Bucky here in a minute, but other than that, just having fun in front of those coaches, just showing off my skill set.